Daily Tube Channels presents the story of the King's Painting. Once upon a time, there was a very intelligent and kind king who had only one eye and one leg. Everyone in his kingdom lived a happy and healthy life because of their nice and fair king. One day, the king was walking through the palace hallway and saw the portraits of his ancestors. He thought that one day his children will walk in the same hallway and remember all the ancestors through these portraits. But the king did not have his portrait painted. Due to his physical disabilities, he wasn't sure how his painting would turn out. So he invited many famous painters to the palace. The king then announced that he wants a beautiful portrait made of himself to be placed in the palace hallway. Any painters who can carry out this should come forward. He will be rewarded based on how the painting turns up. All of the painters began to think that the king only has one leg and one eye. How can his picture be made beautiful? It's not possible, and if the picture doesn't turn out to be beautiful, the king will get angry and punish them. So one by one started to make excuses and politely declined to make a painting of the king. But sadly, one painter showed up and said that he would make a very beautiful portrait of the king. The king became happy hearing that, and other painters got curious. The king gave him the permission, and the painter started drawing the portrait. Then, after taking a long time, he said that the portrait was finally ready. Everybody was curious and nervous, thinking, how can the painter make the portrait of the king beautiful, because the king is physically disabled? What if the king didn't like the painting and got angry? But when the painter presented the portrait, everyone in the court was stunned. The painter made a portrait in which the king was sitting on the horse on the one-leg side, holding his bow and aiming the arrow with his one eye closed. The king was very pleased to see that the painter has made a beautiful portrait by cleverly hiding the king's disabilities. The king gave him a great reward. The moral of the story: we should always think positive of others and ignore their deficiencies. We should learn to focus on the good things instead of trying to hide weaknesses. If we think and approach positively even in a negative situation, then we will be able to solve our problems more efficiently.